Shabbat Shalom. This is Rabbi Kat from Beit Tikkun with this week's musings on Parsha Pekudei. This Parsha tells the story of the Israelites completing the building of the Tabernacle, the Mishkan, a holy dwelling place for the divine. With the remnants of the materials, Aaron's sacred vestments are crafted for his service in the sanctuary. Just as the instructions for the tabernacle are explicit and exacting, so too are those for these garments: a breastplate, band, shoulder pieces, headpiece, all woven with colorful yarns, linen, stones, and more. But why is all of this necessary? The Mishkan is a remedy. After the sin of the golden calf, the people had lost touch with the divine and with Moses as his intermediary. The Mishkan was built from the same materials as the golden calf. The very gold and linen used in their idolatry are now transformed, repurposed to create a sacred space. The negative energy of the golden calf becomes uplifted into divine connection. It gave the people a tangible place to feel close to the divine. Their yearning was real. The Mishkan was, if you will, a homeopathic remedy, a spiritual repair for how that yearning was misdirected. I believe Aaron's vestments are also a remedy, this time for his own spiritual ailment. He allowed, even participated in, the building of the golden calf. Perhaps he didn't yet have the inner strength to guide the people through their fear and doubt. Perhaps the vestments were intended to help fortify him, so that when he wore them, he felt the self-confidence needed to stand before the divine on behalf of the people. Today, we are witnessing a different form of idolatry, one of nation states. In Israel and the United States, we see participation in genocide and ethnic cleansing, silencing of freedom of expression, attacks on refugees, immigrants, asylum seekers, and anyone daring to stand up to empire. All of this done in the name of national and religious security. Just as fear was stirred among the Israelites, today's leaders, Jewish and non-Jewish alike, are stirring fear and hatred of the so-called other. Our Torah teaches us that when we fall into idolatry, we need healing and repair. So what homeopathic remedies do we need today? What strategies will give us the courage to reject false promises of safety built on violence? How can we challenge the messages that tell us security comes from the slaughter of Palestinians or from silencing those who dissent? How do we build a holy place where the divine may dwell amongst us once more? What vestments do we need to face this moment with courage and truth? When I see others being courageous, it becomes a remedy I need to strengthen my own resolve. Lest you think that we've become silent and complacent, research has shown that since January 22nd, we've seen more than twice as many street protests take place than during the same time period 8 years ago. In response to police brutality, both in the US and in Israel, people continue to show up and demand liberation and justice for all people. In Gaza, prior to Israel's resumption of the bombing, Palestinians returned to their homes and from the shattered cement began rebuilding their homes and their lives. The samud, steadfastness, determination, and courage of Palestinians and people all over the world refusing to succumb to cynicism and despair, insisting on their humanity and dignity and the humanity and dignity of one another, is the healing balm that strengthens my capacity and courage. There are many, many people who need us now to tap into our inner resources, to stand up, to reject the efforts of those in power who seek to divide us, and to help grow our movement for love, justice, and liberation. May you find time this Shabbat to connect with the divine source within and around you. May your heart and soul be nourished, and may you find the inner strength to show up as your most full and courageous self today and every day. Shabbat Shalom. And you can look in the links below for information for how to join our Torah study, to join us for Passover on the second night of Passover, Sunday, April 13th. It'll be both in person in the Bay Area and also on Zoom, so you can join us from anywhere. And you can follow us on all the social medias. Thank you so much. Please share this with others if it inspires you. Shabbat Shalom.